Hi there. My name is Kayla, and it's January 1st, 2017 today, and today is my first day of embarking on the ketogenic diet. Um, so I just kind of wanted to track my progress and see like how I feel day to day, and I thought it'd be interesting for those of you who are thinking about trying it so you can kind of see how it works with somebody else's body. Um, Kind of a backstory of me is I am 27 years old. I have a 3-year-old son and then twin, almost 10-month olds. And so I am, my biggest reason, I guess, for doing this ketogenic diet is hormonal balance. After having my twins, I had Mirena, an IUD, placed, and my body just didn't respond to it well. I continued to bleed and cramp a lot, and so I actually just last week had that removed. And from the research I've been doing, it looks like the ketogenic diet really works on balancing out those hormones. So what I'm going to be doing is just kind of resetting my body these next couple months. I'm not going to be on any birth control. Fingers crossed. Since I have 9-month-old twins, I don't need another one right now. But I just really want to see what it can do for my body and my hormones. And I've always had a really hard time with my hormones. I've never gotten my period on time. Some months it would be really heavy, some months it would be really light, and it's just kind of been all over. And same with my moods. So I'm really anxious to see how this helps me in those areas. So, and I also, right now I'm probably like 134 pounds. 130 is like my best weight. But with the holidays and everything, I've fluctuated a lot. So I guess I'm not really doing this so much for my weight. Of course, I want to feel good, and my goal is to do at least 3 days of high intensity interval training a week, just to keep myself healthy. And I'd love to incorporate some strength training in that as well. Let's see, when I was 19, so about 8 years ago, well, yeah, 8 years ago, I competed in a figure competition, and I was 19 years old, and so that was kind of my first little touch of the ketogenic. I did a lot of no carb days on that, but I never was in that ketosis stage for very long, because we were rotating carbs in and out of my diet. So, but I loved how I felt on no carbs. I think the thing then was, I was cutting my weight down I weighed 112 pounds the day that I competed. And so, the biggest thing was that I didn't have enough fats in my diet, so I was always tired, and I just didn't really like how I was on that. So starting out today is my first day. Yesterday I had carb overload. I had brownies, I had ice cream, I had ramen. I don't even like ramen, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat carbs. What else do we have? I had a piece of pizza. I had a ton of carbs. So by the time I went to bed last night, I was so ready for today and to just start this fresh. So I am today, all I've had so far, we had church this morning, and so I didn't get to really grab breakfast. I stopped at a gas station and grabbed some pepper jack cheese and some sausage sticks. So I had those for breakfast, and then for lunch I just had I believe it was 90% lean ground burgers, and I had cheddar cheese on the grill for lunch, and a few Brussels sprouts with butter and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So you really get to eat great. It's been good so far. I'm only my first day. My mom is also on this journey with me. And so I'm looking forward to I'm sure we'll kind of go on the roller coaster together. Today we're both like, oh, we're so excited to start. And I'm sure that I said in probably a week when we're kind of in that transition when they call it like you get the keto flu, and you're starting to experience that where your body is not running off of the carbs and the glycogen any longer, and it turns to the fat that you are eating, and that is what your body runs on for energy. And it's kind of a hard transition stage for our bodies because we're so used to running on carbs, and so to make that transition is really hard. So you're supposed to not feel the greatest during that transition stage. So it's nice that we're doing this together so we can motivate each other when each other, when one is feeling weak, we can help each other. Our goal is, my personal goal is to do this for 2 months without any cheating, any carbs, anything, just because I really want to see what the full effects are. And if you cheat on the ketogenic diet, it totally defeats the purpose of what you're doing, because then you have to wait all that time to get back into that ketogenic phase, and that just doesn't sound fun. So